Hey, what up, manga fans? I am back with a video in Sakamoto Days JCC Transfer Examinations arc. I think I pronounced that wrong. So yeah, this is my last Sakamoto Days review. Last time was just done to tie into the season, to the finale. Oh, hello. Sorry to leave, but yeah. Yeah, sorry. Just got a little friend here. See ya? My sister's cat. She's been in here all day. Sleeping right under my bed. Not under the sheet cover, that is. Yeah, the duvet. Yeah. She just says the video, I apologize. She's just been in here all day, fast asleep. I don't know why she likes to go under the covers so much. Anyway, this is actually a really good arc. Short, like being 18 chapters long, going from chapters 55 to 72. So this most likely was short arc, might be that in like 2 or 3 episodes for the second half. I'm just making a stupid guess. Depends how many episodes the previous arc, the Death Row Prisoners arc, is going to be. It always because it was dated, so it's going to, as you know, my last Sakamoto Days review came out on the same day. The final episode called Part 1 came out, episode 11. Only done to tie into that arc. I did it to tie into the release, since it was a premiere. So yeah, but you know how the Sakamoto Days anime's been. I doubt we'll be getting a second season with poor quality and baffling choices. So I don't think it's going to get a second season. So, yeah, let's get to the review. So, yeah. So the arc opens up right after. So this arc is only focused on 2 of our main characters. The others take a back seat in this arc, which is fine. It's great. It's a good arc. So, Gero recovering at the hospital after a previous fight. So, shouldn't feel like you failed Sakamoto. Also, so, yeah. Nagumo and the big scary guy, I really should write down each member's names. Everything's instruction. Let me actually start with a one-off chapter. Basically a holiday chapter. Celebrating the New Year's. But still keeps that coming to the location being under construction. But other than that, it has no real relevance on the story. It's just a one-off comedic chapter. Actually, it's just 1 page. But it's like 1 or 2 pages. Just a short gag. So mostly they'll cut that. Mostly they'll cut it for the anime because it doesn't really have that much impact on the story anyway. I kind of wish that cop lady would show up again. It'd be fun to have a recurring character. I mean, so, it seems like Sakamoto, original idea for Sakamoto might have been for it to be a comedy manga. Just like action comedy, you know, not a typical battle shonen. But that all changed. She's sleeping on that. Anyway. So, just enough. X was not famous. At least, he would have been heard about, like Sakamoto, Nagumo, and another person named Akao, I think their name was. I should have wrote it down. Yeah, he just ends up revealing the location, the information. The only way to get information, find information, is to look at the JCC or JCAA or whatever. You get what I fucking mean. The agency. I'm just going with the agency. I used to do a mission, but as time, not so eventually we got time off for healing, and now back home. Ari only makes one appearance in this arc. Lou only had 2 appearances, and Hisuke only 1. Like only. Again, I don't mind these characters taking a bit of a back seat in this arc, because they got a lot of focus stories. Never mind that. Anyway, so how are they going to be able to get information at the JCC, at the agency? It's going to be tough. And then Aoi ends up finding a magazine for entry into the entry, type of trainings, type of exams where you are tested and so you'll be able to make it to join, at least join as a trainee. Basically, join a school type of learning. And that gives them motivation. So, Shin and Sakamoto take a side to go with sales. It's never explained why Lou took a back seat. Then again, probably needed someone else to run the shop with Aoi just in case. Yes, Aoi's busy, but most likely Lou and Heisuke just there to watch the shop with Aoi. Just to protect her, just in case someone goes after her. It's just never explained much. I'm just assuming. And Budan hasn't even made a reappearance yet. Like, he joined their store, didn't he? Yet he did not make a single reappearance. There's not even a cameo. The same, but so yeah. And then they take a plane there. Let's get introduced to 2 other characters. We'll have some focus in this arc. Anyway, it turns out the first test is on the plane. Basically, use whatever weapon you got to manage. Assassins have to make use of all kinds of weapons. If you don't get the weapon they need, they're going to make use of all kinds. It's all about. And it's a really cool fight. And Chen ends up battling a germaphobe named Mafuyu. While Sakamoto ends up helping out a young girl named Akira. I mean, Akira's family didn't really want her to become an assassin. Just said she would make her a housewife, which is incredibly sexist. Just because she's a girl doesn't mean she can't be and stuff. You're gonna be sick. You can get off. So anyway. Yeah, it's a really cool fight. The German ends up kind of becoming Shin's ally throughout the story. Shin really showed Shin asked Sakamoto before this that he wants to try and make this not ask Sakamoto help him during this exam. He wants to prove himself. Make sure he's going strong. So he tested himself to the limits on his own without any help. Works for him. And that goes over. Playing with some accidental based off against an assassin who's a movie director. Don't ask. Yeah, I flew out to a plane. So they move on to a plane. Sakamoto. Hey, they need to move quickly. Oh, they need to form parachute. So Akira's got some pretty good skills with Nita. Pretty good skills. So he's able to sew up a parachute out of everyone's clothes. Not the entirety of it. Right. Why since she has not been in here? Don't know, but look at her. I think she's cute. She hasn't even been in here much for a while. The fact she's choosing to come in here, it means quite a lot, actually. No, she hasn't been well, she has been a sub, but she hasn't been going out and stuff since she came back home and stuff. Oh, well, I tell you that. Got it. Anyway. International safety. As the test ends. So this round of the test ends. As an announcer comes in and announces the second test. Not knowing that seems a spy infiltrated the group working under X. Sent by Kashima and the guy Sakamoto about that Soul's old man faced in the last arc. Sakamoto then gets separated into a game called Catch the Tail. Basically, they wear ribbons in the pants. Put ribbons to make them look like tails. So they basically, when you must basically move the ribbon, you get considered dead. One of the most ribbons wins, passes. And Shin and Sakamoto on separate teams. You know, Sakamoto's idol, Shin won't go easy on him. Also, 3 others join. Kaji and Tamara, I can't remember her name. A crazy girl who's a Sakamoto fan. Yeah. Interesting. They're actually very skilled. They're recommended by pros to take this test. So, yeah. Look, the fights aren't that important. Kaji ends up being on Shin's team. I say he's really fun character. So Sakamoto, yeah, our way through. Not coming in Sue. Sakamoto's team's just there, but end up being ambushed by another team. And Sakamoto's not an idiot; he's skilled and stuff. We don't see how he broke free, but he does eventually break free. Now Shin ends up facing off against that crazy girl. I like the little gag that shit made him, work with Sakamoto. He still admired him, especially the way he cracks his body to get into shape. In the same way Sakamoto does it. Nice little detailing too. It's funny. The reason she likes big fan of Sakamoto is because he once saved her a long time ago. So yeah. Boy, she might be disappointed when she sees Sakamoto's true name. I don't even know he's here. By the way, Sakamoto has been going by his first name, Taro. When Kira. But she's in question why Shin calls him Mr. Sakamoto. That's why she hasn't even heard the name Sakamoto before. She should have known it. And well, she has pretty good skills in her own right. Sorry. Pretty good skills in her own right. She is same timing. Even will move a butt without touching its wings. It's like that in an instant. Sorry. When Sakamoto questions who taught her, she ends up reading her full name. Well, I can't remember the name. But sorry. She's married to one of Sakamoto's class, one of the people Sakamoto was with in doing their time at the school. who's supposed to be Akira's aunt, who's gone missing. Oh, what happened to her? Who knows? But they seem really interesting. So, Sakamoto. And she ends up winning his fight against the crazy girl. But doesn't let her die. Yeah. I'm saying the Sakamoto won now that era. Which is true. Which is really cool. That's really good. Anyway, they ended up being attacked by the third recommended student. It was really basically being somehow controlled by the bad guys. Why not fight? Kaji's also pretty good. Doesn't skill. But he's afraid of talking out loud. Saying he's messing up. He does kind of mess up his words when Shane convinces him to do it. Talk. But still, he's got some really good skills. No wonder he's a really skilled person. He's really skilled. I'm not getting the timing down. He's able to predict people's movements. It's really cool. He and Shin fight together. Still couldn't be able to beat him, sadly. But still cool. But Sakamoto comes in to save the day. But he says he trusts Shin to take Kaiji to safety as he's badly wounded. And Matthew also sort of gets over his germaphobe. Decides to help in the fight too. Earlier, that is. And the Sakamoto's fight is very brief. I just hope he doesn't become like Saitama. But lucky, I like how some of his more recent fights started him struggling. You know, unlike that in Battle Shonen fights, you don't want a character to be too perfect. You know, just beating the enemies very easy. You're gonna need them to have struggle against them when they overcome the fight in many different ways. That's what I like about Battle Shonen. I'm just saying this, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, the battle's over. Guys are waking up when it's controlled. When being mind controlled. That's not good what's going on. The reason the attack happens because he was disqualified. So. Akira is so excited to see them in school. Still not understanding the whole situation. Even the instructor knows who Sakamoto is. Well, she ended up, and the crazy girl ended up finding out Sakamoto's identity. It's so funny. So Shin, too suddenly, slurs again. He's forced to regain his two new recruits. The crazy girl and Mafuyu. Extremely skilled. We'll see what comes of that in the future. But I don't know if Akira's going to be returning in the series or not. I don't know if Akira's going to be returning. But I do like her character. And she has something, and she's looking for a missing aunt. So mostly that'll become a future, mostly it'll be a focus on a later arc. If it hasn't happened yet, it might be in the future. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to finding out. And if you only just seen the anime and not read the manga and think it's not good, well, I can't believe you. But I reckon you get the manga a read. You'll like it far better than the anime. Granted, I did like the anime. I don't think it's bad. But I agree with a lot of people. It could have been better. It was handled poorly. Some baffling choices like TMS just did not give a shit. If it does get greenlit for season 2, I hope it goes to a different studio. But anyway, that ends this arc. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please subscribe and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'll be there always because of future. And it's what I did plan to do this arc review as a premiere for season 2, for the second part. But we don't have an exact release date. We only know it's coming out in July. So, yeah, maybe my next arc. Depends on what day it'll air July. I'll do a recap weekly. I don't even know what arc it'll go to. But my guess is made that this arc made that 2 more. Depends on the length. Because most of this arc chapters were 19 pages long. They were just 19, most of them 19 pages long. Most of them. So mostly it'll be like one or two episodes. I'm just guessing though. I don't know how much content need to be ducked into one episode. But if you can help me with that, I'll be so fat. And help me with a method and stuff to be able to tell, guess. I made a prediction on Facebook how many arc chapters will be adapted into each specific arc for each part of Doctor Stone's final season. I think I was right about. I think I kind of was right about the first season part adapting the New America arc. I think. I don't know if I'm off by a chapter, but if I am, then yeah, I was close. Similar comment case, I was close to the end date. Close. But not enough. So, pretty impressive. So, but yeah, looking forward to the next Sakamoto Days review when I can. but that'll be when we get a release date for part 2. So look forward to that, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time for another video. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another video next, but we'll see. Cards that jump out.